Meeting to order.
Burgess,
Here.
Walden,
Here.
Reed. Here.
Okay, under old business, I was contacting the contractor to see when the concrete would be done, and it was poured on Monday. Been just looking for funding to help fund the park. The entrance, we just need to sign up, and John Holthouse will take care of that. We've ordered the Little Tykes equipment, and I believe the generational swing was included in that, wasn't it, John? And Nectar the Bee?
It was the generational swing and the inclusion swing as well.
Okay. The tennis courts, Dana has been working on them, and compared to what she has done and what she has left to do, it is a total amazing transformation. And
Yes, it is.
again, Dana has worked nonstop down there. She has been awesome. I can't thank her enough for what she's done.
Yes.
And so anyway, I guess then we're gonna go on, and Joan, can I turn it over to you?
Yes. So the inclusion swing and the generational swing, they are made for a newer frame. So it might be worth investigating that you might need like an extension, like a chain extension or something, because the newer frames are shorter than our old frame.
Okay.
So that's something that, when I looked at it, I realized they have one of these new swing set frames that are shorter so they don't go as high. And ours is pretty tall, so it might be something that we might need to investigate buying an extension kit so that they fit or something. But I'm not real sure about that just yet.
Okay. Maybe we can reach out to the company and
Yes.
see,
Yeah.
if what we have is compatible with the swing.
Yes, and if it's not, then we'll just go from there. Perhaps we have to get a new frame or something, but we can work something out there.
Okay.
Then also, I mentioned Rachel Williams, and she is graciously said that she'd take over and talk to Sam Lawson as far as any future projects. And she is having a fundraising seminar tomorrow with Little Tykes.
Oh, good.
She had a couple questions. The first one was, and maybe someone could do this, she was requesting what the city's protocol was for fundraising. She said, I know they've got to have a protocol for fundraising, and so when she goes to this seminar, that's one thing they're going to ask, what is your city's protocol? And if somebody could get that and just send it to her email,
Hey, well, hey, Joan, we're gonna have to talk to the attorney on that. It does get very, very murky because ACPA would be the best, but right now ACPA has stated they will not do any fundraising. They will not do a parks fund for the city.
yes.
I need to talk to the attorney on this. We could probably do something as for the like we do with grants for the police department, but fundraising is going to be an issue because the city. I mean, I just know this as just by being a government, you cannot fundraise, but there is ways around it. But the best is we need to work on a relationship with ACPA. But right now, there's some things I need to work out with them.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
Yeah.
The reason Rachel is saying that is because I spoke with her and said there evidently was a little controversy, and the reason I stepped forward to raise money is because the city cannot be a fundraiser. We have no ordinance. We have no rules
Yes.
on fundraising. So the city cannot, and that was my goal, was to have fundraisers besides obtaining donations.
Yeah.
And then when I hear this, that we cannot form the Friends of the Library.
Similar to the library, yes.
So we
I mean,
cannot
Friends of the Park.
Yes.
Friends of the Park,
Why can't we form a Friends of the Park?
my hands are tied, so I'm not gonna do it.
I would advise you to take that up with Abby. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm staying out of it, Joan, because I'm the mayor. Take it up with Abby. Anything ACPA related, take it up with Abby. She's the president.
Okay, so it's some kind of issue with that, okay, gotcha.
I think one of the things that we could do, and it would not be an issue, is to do our wish list for the park.
Yeah.
And then anybody who would like to donate, they can donate, and that is that's legal. Nobody, you know.
Yeah, a wish list, yeah, you can
anybody
definitely do that.
So
yes.
if we compile a wish list and if somebody wants to donate, then that way they can donate, and it's not an issue.
Okay,
How do you propose to get the wish list out?
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sorry, I didn't hear what Selena said.
How do you
she,
propose to get the wish list out? I was calling people privately for donations, and explaining it to them, and it was coming in. But unfortunately now, we have to take a different avenue because I'm on Assumption Community Pride too, just like Derek.
Yeah.
Only I'm on a subcommittee of events to raise money for Assumption.
I'm just gonna get it out in the open. There were some people that was mad because I was working with ACPA. So ACPA got mad. So there's some people out there that's frustrated because I'm doing things good to better this community. So this is where it all started out too. So like I said, if you want to try to amend something with ACPA, but they were just kind of like, fine. If people are going to sit there and complain because I'm out there doing good things for this community, then that's it. Maybe we'll wait until after the election is over in 23. That's what I told Abby. And we're just going to go from there.
well,
If somebody has to threaten and hide behind the watchdogs,
Yeah.
it's because they can't even come forward and say what they think.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a part of this, of that. Calling the watchdogs, come forward.
Because they did. They threatened to call with the watchdogs on me
That's how
on
we
this.
work together. We don't need
Yeah.
outside sources threatening us.
No.
I'm just, okay, I'm taken aback by this, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know it either. This is the first
Yeah.
I've heard about it.
It's not a good thing.
So, as far as the wish list, I mean, there's been, we put it out there that we needed trees, and I think that was well received. So, by Facebook or our website, I mean, maybe we could use that to get it out there, and by word of mouth.
Well, that's all we can do right now, is just put it on Facebook, I guess.
Exactly.
And the paper, that,
But I know we have one person. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is what you have to check with Greg, is that I don't even know if we can we publicly ask for donations like that?
I would say no, we can't. But I'll have to ask the attorney. Now, the conversation that I had prior to some instances of things being said about me was that Assumption Community Pride can raise money, then go out and buy things, and then they will then in turn transfer it to the city on that, and then we would accept that.
Right.
That is something that can be done. But as for fundraising, I truly believe that we cannot. But we can make a wish list. Now, I also know of somebody that's interested in donating money. I don't know if we could use it as a grant, considering we're not fundraising, we're not asking them for money. They're willingly to come to us, just no different than how Brian treats grants from Walmart. That is something that I can talk with the attorney on, because we do have that person that's interested in buying a piece of equipment or donating the money to us.
Yeah, but there's a couple people who approached me about donating a piece of equipment.
Yeah, that might be a different avenue, considering they're the ones that's buying it and then in turn donating it to us. That's a little bit of a different instance. So I think that could probably be done.
I know this is probably not the best.
Private donations, see?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if we should have done that.
We probably shouldn't have until we got our stuff together, because now that's what's going around, getting people irate.
It's going around.
Mm-hmm.
And, I
hate
even
this.
down
I
here.
hate this because I enjoy being a part of all this.
Okay,
And
I don't even want me to
nothing
be a
wrong
big
with
dummy.
it, but
Okay, hang on. Yeah. Okay, John, you can talk.
Could you just whenever you guys have time, just shoot me an email or a text. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Okay.
Just shoot it to me, and
Well, either way, fundraising's off the table until I get something from the attorney. We'll have an answer by council. So,
Okay.
at least for the next 2 weeks, fundraising's off the table. We'll get an answer
Okay.
then.
I will tell her that.
Yeah.
For competitions, I'll tell her that.
She should be aware because there was a letter sent to, I know, ACPA members. I don't know if they've had their board meeting or not
I think
about it.
it's Wednesday. I think
Okay.
they're having
There is going to be
their-
an email
they're
sent
having a
out
meeting
to them.
Wednesday or something. Okay, just, like I said, I've been out of the loop for a while, and
Yeah.
I've probably will for a while now, so just kind of shoot me the basics of what's going on, so I kind of.
Yeah, and I will be there at their quarterly to address it as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, I didn't know this was happening, so.
Nah, it's just been a rough week.
I'm really sorry,
It's not
I'm
good.
really
Mhm.
sorry here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I like the thought of like what you're saying anyways, a wish list and
Mhm.
giving up people opportunity to just donate on their free will with what they want to. I mean, I feel like that's almost a better option too.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, we have to talk about donating to the city. I mean, I think we can do it similar to like how Brian does his grants. You know, we may have to set up a special line item in the Parks Fund for
Okay,
things
so
like that.
I have had a couple people,
Mhm.
like one lady wants to remain anonymous.
Mhm.
But she wanted to help some way, so if she wants to donate, say $100, so if she stops by, gives $100 for parks, is that,
I would
Legal?
say that would probably.
Hold off. I would
I,
hold off.
just hold off until I get an answer from the attorney on it.
Yeah, hold off until we get a lawyer going there.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
Because see, that's what I did. I took 2 checks, and then I turned them in at I don't know, less than a month ago, because I didn't want to hold them any longer. And then when I find this out that it can't go through, anyway, I don't want to get into
Yeah.
it, but I stopped. I'm not taking any more money
No.
until
Mhm.
we get something like that. And obviously, it can't be run through Friends of the Park, and the city can't accept it. So we're between a rock and a hard place unless we go back to doing a wish list, like Joni and Susie said, or but then you know what? It's not near as productive as having a fundraiser
Sure.
or you know, asking people personally. Sometimes people don't even read. A lot of them don't even read Facebook or see it in the paper. They just need a general reminder. Hey, you want to donate? That's all I had to do was call somebody and yeah, sure. So
Selena, is there any way that you can return these checks back to people and tell them, hey, listen,
well,
we really appreciate until we get this figured out legally.
well, they've already been turned in, and I'm sure this was about I don't know what they had turned. It's been about a month ago. They've already been, I'm sure, cash. But to remedy that, what I want to do though is Susie had said we could just go with the plaques that you had, Joni. That they're fine. At this point, I just want the 2 people that I accepted money from, to be recognized like they thought they were. So we need to put the plaques on either a tree or on a piece of equipment with these 2 people's names. And then after that, we'll see where to put this money. I think I spoke with you, Derek. about
Yeah, you
that.
did. Yes, you spoke to me over the weekend about it.
And
Now,
there's no
does it-
returning the money to the people, and that would not be a good idea.
Does it make a difference that we're not a park district whenever it comes to fundraising?
No, park districts are kind of the same as it's still a government entity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think that even park districts can, because see, just like how the library is set up, they have like a Friends of the Assumption Library,
Mm-hmm.
and that was and they can go and fundraise because they are under the umbrella of a 501c3 through like Assumption Community Pride, so they can go and fundraise, but they can't give that money but they cannot give that money to the government end of it. But when people donate, if you get a memorial, you can give it. And that's kind of where I'm thinking you know, if you will willingly give the city, you know, the city money for this item,
Mhm.
then I think you are okay. I think you just cannot
But it's
ask.
They left it in their will.
Yes, exactly right.
And
Exactly.
that's what mapping said to do, is to encourage people or put a suggestion in, like, if you do wanna include us in your will for Friends of the Park, yay.
Yeah.
That's what mapping encouraged too, you know, they talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know, I think we just need to talk to Brent, but I do not wanna, I think it makes, I personally feel like a fool if those checks are returned.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not-
No, I would say we probably,
They return their check.
yeah.
Selena, if you can make a list of the stuff people, the amount people gave, we will, get a piece of equipment and a plaque on that, or a tree, or something, so that they can be recognized with whatever you've done so far. I mean,
Well, it's just $275. And
Well, that-
one of them I talked to you about was in 10. She thought she was donating for a tree. And then when I talked to you about it, you said you thought that we used up the trees.
well, I'll tell you what, when I get back, just, if you can send me a list of what people gave and what they want, we will do anything to work this out, okay? Really?
Oh, I know we can. Oh,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah, we can get this worked out for sure.
We can.
It's just that we're in a bad spot right now. I just
we
feel.
have a stumbling block
Mhm.
here. And we don't want to step on any more toes. We don't want
Yeah.
any kind of people thinking we're going behind people's back or something. Because
Yeah.
And
Right.
when I heard mention of the watchdogs, that's when there's no
Yeah.
need for that.
No.
We don't get to that point.
Yeah, but for $270 some dollars,
we'll
we
get
can
this worked out,
buy
Joey. We'll get it
some
worked out.
trees or something. Yeah, we can do something. Yep. Yeah, we can get the amount.
Yeah.
If you could just give me the names and the amount and what they want, we can fix something up.
So are we able to go ahead and put on the agenda to order these plaques for the trees that has already been donated?
Susie,
I'd say
Let me
yes.
get with Selena here, and I know she had some, let me get with Selena here, and the text I got from Stephanie, and, was that, hey, because I think Stephanie was gonna buy the tree for the same thing as Penny was.
Okay.
I'm thinking that's, so let me talk to them in person, because Stephanie offered, hey, if they've already bought trees, I'll buy the plaques. So let me
Right.
get that worked out, and I'd like to have Selena, your people, and what they want, tree, donation, equipment, and we'll get that all settled, because that was a lot of hard work.
One of them, it wouldn't matter. They could go on playground equipment. It wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
you're
And
right.
so, the other one though was, when I specifically called, I mentioned a tree in their honor, and that's what she thought when she wrote the check she was
We
doing.
can do that, we sure can do that, but I'll be back in town, I don't know, but, if you could send that to me, I can figure something out, and I will talk to Stephanie and Penny and George and get it,
See, we
we'll
don't
work it
have
out.
any recognition right now, even for Penny and George, do we?
No.
I'm sorry, what?
No, we don't, Selena.
Right. So the four plaques, Susie's right. We do need to get that rolling. At
Yeah.
least have something.
Yes,
Even though
so
we haven't
George,
got the actual tree, we need to have the plaque so it's ready to go.
And we have finance Monday, and Selena, you're on finance too. So if you can even have the number down, we'll put it on the agenda.
Yes, that'll be fine.
Mhm.
Well, actually, Susie.
I have
Oh, you have it?
Susie-
Okay, perfect. Then.
And they're about $60 a piece.
Oh, perfect. Then.
Yeah, so we need four, Susie?
Yes, hon. We do. Yes, and I will say Stephanie Callan and I have spoke, and she wanted to bring money in to donate for a plaque or to. She's planning on bringing it tomorrow and dropping it off.
I'd hold off.
Yeah, just have her hold off for a bit.
Okay, I'll contact
Yeah.
her tonight and ask her to
Yeah,
wait on
I'll
that.
talk to Greg first thing tomorrow.
do
Okay.
you want George and Penny to hold off as well?
I have a check from Hyler's that came in today.
Okay, alright.
I don't know what it is, I didn't open it.
Oh, I think I told them to put attention tree park memorial on there, so,
Brian brought something to check in for him.
oh, okay. Well, you guys tell me what you want me to do.
Well, I'm gonna have to direct that to Derek because
Yeah, I mean,
didn't
well,
know anything
like
about
it
this
said,
until right
we'll
now.
just, we'll have an answer later on. I'm gonna answer by council, but like and if we can't fundraise, we can't fundraise. I mean, this is directed at me. Like I said, you can convince the ACPA because they were thrown in with this with me, so that's why they're just like screw it. Then we're not gonna. If their people are saying not good things about me, then they're not gonna. It's not directed at me in a bad sense. It's just that there's a couple of people that's saying things, and
But
so
isn't fundraising technically different than donating?
it is. But what they're getting, what is basically, it's like why are these people saying things about me, and then they're wanting to create an account that the mayor is running the city. Mayor is the city,
Yeah.
and then he's also wanting to fundraise for this, and then ACPA is doing something. I want to tell you, it all stems from the subdivision. The subdivision that I definitely feel is necessary for this community. People do not like it. People are mad that I'm going to these meetings, talking to the housing committee, and then they're coming here, so everybody's mad about it. At least a couple is.
Okay, but
And-
one of the jobs as a mayor, I do believe, is to get the
Dana,
community
I
to
have
work
told them
together
to-
for the better of the community and
Exactly
there's
right, but then
organizations out there
they're
wanting to work
starting.
with them
You're
and-
exactly right. You are exactly right. And things have been said to an alderman, and this alderman had brought it up to my attention about it because they directly went to him. They went to him because they didn't have the nerve to come to me. They went to him, the other alderman, and so as a courtesy, he told me last Friday about it. So I wasn't happy, and I'm not happy about the people that's stirring it
Somebody
up.
just
And
has
there's nobody in this
too much
room,
time
just so
on
you
their
know.
hands
There's
is
nobody
all
that's
it
in this
is.
room, but it's just how it is. It's going to be tense from now till May. I'm afraid.
Somebody just has too much time on their hands. is
That's
all it is.
exactly right.
Okay,
Okay,
so,
I think, send me a little bit of information, but I think I know
Yeah.
this is cuckoo.
No, Joan, you're 100%.
You're right, Joe.
It is.
I know,
Yeah.
I think I know who's doing this, and it's crazy.
Well, I want to tell you who's doing it doesn't do anything for the community. I can straight up tell you that. But they are vocal.
But they're not well respected. Let's
Well,
just
I don't know about that. I don't know. We're not going to get into it anymore.
so I will contact Stephanie and ask her to hold off on bringing anything up.
yeah.
But I still would like to, and we have enough money of our own in
Mhm.
parks to get these plaques, because I want these people recognized for what they have done, so we can get the 4 plaques for the trees.
As soon as I get the inscription from my people, I think Selena, you had one for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll talk to you. Maybe I'll talk to you about maybe figuring something out about the money that you collected. Maybe they could get a tree or something.
Did you hear her, Selena?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just crushed me though.
I know,
You know,
it's,
I was gonna go on this and now if people can't trust, I mean, if the organizations can't work together,
Yeah.
oh
and
my
just because
goodness.
of the fact that we're on city council and Assumption Community Pride, that's what it's all about, is we're a small town, you're gonna belong to several
That's
states.
exactly
If
right.
you care
They
about
play it as a
yourself-
conflict of interest.
Yes.
And that's what they were
Yes.
saying. It's a conflict of interest for the mayor to be talking to a community foundation board.
Then you won't be able to talk to anybody in town.
You're exactly right, Dana. Exactly. But then they'll say, well, if something this passes, they'll say, if we do fundraising, we'll go to the watchdogs and get you for official misconduct. It's exactly what they told another alderman.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So I just to let you know, I did resign from everything on ACPI. I will not attend any more of their meetings. So now they're coming to our meetings. They're becoming, they came to Water last night. So I did officially resign everything.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, you did that whenever you became mayor.
I resigned from a board member, but I did attend. We had the mapping.
Yeah.
So I did start attending their other meetings, whether it's on retail, childcare,
Yeah.
and
It's to better the community.
Dana, I know. I'm as shocked as you are. And let me tell you, I'm doing this to save my reputation and to save ACPA's reputation. Because I don't want it to where there is this thing going around or whatever. It's like, oh, Derek's keeping information from, the city because he's attending these meetings, or he's also keeping information from these meetings because he's attending this. You know, he's also the mayor, so I just stayed out of it. So.
Hold your head up, Derek.
Oh, I am. It's just very frustrating, and
It is.
ACPA is a wonderful thing, and I enjoy being a part of it too. But I don't want to see this get like this. So
yeah,
until it's rectified, I'm not going to move forward.
yeah. And like I said, I think we can have it done. We can at least have some good answers, at least by council. So.
Okay.
And we'll even try to, like I said, I plan on going to their quarterly meeting, talking to their members as well. Because like I said, they're aware of it, and we'll see where, I mean, their membership just maybe screw it, Derek, we still want you involved. You know, who cares because you're involved with this housing, you know, we don't care.
Right.
But
Right.
right now, it's just,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
really am.
that's okay.
I'm really sorry. This is too good of a thing to, this is just
Mm-hmm.
kind of a stupid move, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you hold your head high because
Oh, thank you.
it's just a stupid move.
Yeah, no, I know.
But it's not the first time it's happened, and,
No.
you will persevere.
Oh yeah. We will all together. It's just like I said, I don't want there to be anything bad with ACPA and with the city. You know.
I know.
Me
So,
neither. Me
mhm.
neither.
Yeah, so,
So somebody's threatening you to get their way.
Right?
Basically.
Well,
What'd
we'll
you say,
talk
John?
after this. We'll talk.
I just said we have to be positive about this, and that, there is a way,
Mm-hmm.
that this is too good of a thing, there's too many people interested in all the good things that have happened, but just, okay, I'm not gonna say more.
Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, let's just move on. We'll end up making this work. I feel in some way right now. I give you my word. We'll get it. We'll get this done. I mean, Abby and I have had conversations. It's just right now, we're just going to kind of, like I said, and this was, you know, before even the incident with the kids, but we'll get through this. So, you know, it's just right now. They're just like screw it. You know, I mean.
Yeah. We will.
Yeah, we'll get through it. I give you my word. We'll get through this. So.
Okay,
Thank you, Jody.
Thanks, guys, if that's it,
I mean, Susie, you can. I mean, you got more to.
I just have a couple more things here. I had mentioned at a parks meeting here a while back that Abby had discussed there was some people maybe interested in pickleball, and that there was several people up in Moweaqua interested in it. And she was wondering if anybody around here was. I have not heard, no one around here has told me that they were interested in it. They were more interested in the park being geared toward their kids.
I don't even know what pickleball is.
And I'm like Dana, I don't know what it is either, so.
Do you know, Donnie?
It's a smaller ball.
Is it?
It's like, it's like ping pong and tennis linked together. So the court's smaller, everything's smaller.
I don't know of any, you know, I've kind of asked around, and everybody just looks at me like, no, I don't want to do that. And so, you know, but Abby mentioned it to me, and I wanted to bring it up to see if anyone knew that, you know, of anybody that might be interested in it. You know, if we have enough people who show interest, then I'm for it. You know, we could find a spot to do this at the park, but so far I've had no interest shown in it. So,
It was very popular in Moweaqua. I know at least 2 years ago it was very popular. A lot of people played it, but we never caught on to it. Now, currently, I don't know if it was just a fad 2 years ago. I don't even know if Moweaqua still does it.
they do it.
Mhm.
They do.
So here's the thing, is that when you have something that somebody thinks is a good idea because another town has done it, if they can get a group or a posse of 10 or 12 people that, let's have this, then that's always a possibility. But they have to get it together, just put the word out, get your team together, and we can paint it. Now, here's the thing, if, you want to do something else with the tennis courts, the
Yes,
Mhm.
I think it's large enough for a pickleball court. And that's near the, you know, it's near uptown, stuff like that, so that would be another possibility. If this group wants to, if a group gets together and says we wanna form a pickleball league or a team, whatever, that would be an alternate possibility.
okay, good idea.
But
Um,
I've never, like I said, they've been pretty popular up in Moequa, but it's really hard to do unless you get a group that's interested. It's really hard to create interest, you know?
Right,
You gotta have a group that's willing to do it.
okay.
So,
Well, I just wanted to bring it up, if anybody hears of anyone, I mean, if there's enough people interested, I'm sure we can find a spot for it, but
yep,
so far. And I spoke with Abby today about our caps, and how many, how many caps maybe we have, how many pounds or whatever. She was not sure, but, she said she would try and get those weighed, because I know that there has been a lot of caps collected. Every time I go past the library, there's a pile of caps there, and I know Abby's got a lot of them at the
Mhm.
bank, so, I've got people saving them, and I've saved them, I know there's a lot, so as soon as she gets those weighed, she'll let me know what we have as far as weight and caps too, for the benches. That's all I have. Donnie, how about you?
I don't really have anything. I didn't know if you had talked to Joni on this, if that's something you guys wanna go.
I
and-
sent her a picture of this. Can he do this on, like these plaques here?
I'm sure he can, it's just finding the plaques to be able to make them.
Okay. So for now, maybe we could order from here, but keep him in mind for the bricks.
Okay.
For, I don't know if you,
For long term, keep him in mind.
yeah,
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
To engrave on the bricks, cause this would go around the wash station. And if he could do that, there's gonna be a lot of those.
Okay,
So,
okay.
I'll have you keep that in mind if you would.
Yep.
So, that's just one of the things that we can definitely possibly talk to him about and
I wish I
Maybe.
would've known a couple years ago you guys were gonna do the brick around there.
who's that?
Oh,
Cause we dug up a bunch of brick that was made out there,
Oh, okay.
and I think it's pretty much been discarded and everything now.
yeah,
There was
the
a
thing
big-
about that, Dana, is, in working with, Vinny, doing old bricks, most bricklayers will not use old bricks.
Well, these were ones that were made here, they were out there
Yeah.
where the brick,
Factory, yeah.
building used to be, manufacturer or whatever.
Most nations will not use, old bricks. Because they're,
They're too porous.
yeah, they're not even, bricks today have are made with a certain tolerance, and they have to be within that tolerance. Vinny and I tried to have somebody lay some of those old bricks, and we couldn't find anybody to lay them, just for that reason.
Well, I think these were also part of the reason why the old community building had to come down, is cause I think they came from the same place, so.
Yeah. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool if you can get somebody to do it, but, yeah. Yeah.
Dana, do you have anything? Johnny, anything else?
nope, I don't got anything. Selena, you got anything?
No, I'm done.
Alrighty.
Joan, do you have anything else?
I am good. Just keep me in the loop here.
Okay,
Oh,
I
we sure
definitely
will.
will.
Well, I do wanna say one thing, that concrete work that was just done, it actually looks really good.
Yeah,
And you're out there. I'll
I
cruise over there.
we did have the entrance poured on Monday. Hutchins came and done that.
Oh, does it look good?
It
It does.
looks wonderful.
Yeah.
They did an awesome job, and between them and John Holthouse, and thank goodness for him and Tommy,
Yeah.
they got it all worked out and everything. And then the guys will put the sign up. So I think it'll be awesome once it's done.
It's gonna be gorgeous, yeah. It is.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
So,
Alright,
I think that's it. I don't have anything else. I don't think anybody else does then. Are you girls, you sure you have nothing else?
Oh, thank you again, Dana, for everything you've done.
Yeah, thank
You're
you.
welcome. I'm hoping to
Very
get the
good.
rest of the tennis court done soon, if the heat index comes down just a little bit.
Yeah.
You stay hydrated and take breaks.
That concrete gets hot.
I guess, Dana, if you're gonna have that tennis court, you know, if you're working on that, I guess the next chunk that we could be thinking about, and not, we can get off the fundraising, cause this is gonna be, no cost, is what we wanna do with the tennis court. Do we wanna make it Kitty Raceway and Sensory Pathways? Is that what we wanna do?
think so,
The girls seemed very interested in that, when we met with them the last time, remember?
Okay, so maybe for the, fall or something, we can kinda nail that down, cause fall would be a perfect time to paint that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
kinda keep that in mind, that that's something to be decided. Yeah, we wanna go with that.
And
If anybody has any thoughts or ideas.
I will
fall's a good
mention,
time to paint.
I will mention that to Rachel as well, but as I recall, they all were really excited about that idea. They liked it.
Okay, good, good,
So, okay.
alright,
All right, Joan, good luck to the kids. And
Okay.
hopefully you'll have a grandbaby tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it's good. Congratulations. Yep.
Yes.
thank you, okay, you
Alright.
guys, everybody take care.
Okay,
All right, I'll see you later,
take
Selena.
care, thank you. Bye.